good, everybody? It's your girl Candace. Welcome to the SCBBL show. Today we're going to be speaking with B.I.T.T.A Records. They're going to tell us some of the amazing things that they're working on and what B.I.T.T.A Records is all about. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the SCBBL show. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the SCBBL show. SCBBL stands for South Carolina Buy Black Locally, and our show is all about bringing you into the lives of our local businesses here in Charleston. We know that you want to taste the authenticity of Charleston and what all we have to offer, so this is what the SCBBL show brings to you. The South Carolina Buy Black Locally. Welcome to the SCBBL show. SCBBL stands for South Carolina Buy Black Locally. Hello guys.
What's up?
How are y'all?
Coolin'.
Can't complain.
Great. Tell us your names first of all, and then go into what B.I.T.T.A Records is all about.
Name is Seraphim Benjamin, aka The Cashmere, which is my artist name. President, founder, and artist of B.I.T.T.A Records.
And I'm Benny Banks, CEO and co-founder of B.I.T.T.A. I'm a model, actor, well, all inspiring, I should say. And we've been doing this for about 10 years?
Over 10 years.
Yeah, over 10 years. So B.I.T.T.A, it stands for Blood is Thicker Than Anything, a family business. That sums up a little bit of it, at least. So.
Well, B.I.T.T.A covers a lot of grounds, so tell us some of the things that you're working on.
Well, we are, you may not know, but we have a fashion DJ conference extravaganza coming up in August 17th through
the 19th.
That will be here in Charleston, actually. And the first night is Friday, which is going to be the fashion show. After that, we're having an after party at the same spot. Then the following day, we're having a DJ conference. Start at 11, right?
Starts at 11 a.m., ends at 4 p.m. It's going to be some heavy hitters out there that definitely works with some individuals that I know a lot of y'all know that's currently tearing up the charts. So it's an opportunity for artists to come out, mingle, talk to people, find out ways to break into the industry, build relationships, and network.
Do you guys have all your artists?
Yes, we have two actually. We have Nicole Marie,
she's an R&B singer.
Singer, and we have the Cashmere as a hip hop artist.
All right.
They will be out there. We have models, we have DJs. Our bit of visual media will be out there as well, and
our promotions team.
I apologize. So yeah, we do cover a lot of ground.
Yeah.
B.I.T.T.A Records is the mother company, as I would call it. Really B.I.T.T.A Inc., but B.I.T.T.A Records started first, and then we started having subsidiaries under it. B.I.T.T.A Visual Media, which covers our photography, videography. Entertainment, which is a entertainment platform that does venue, club management, promotions, events planning, all that. Anything dealing with putting together an event and promoting it, such like that, that's what it does. B.I.T.T.A DJs, that's pretty much our coalition of DJs. We have one in Augusta, Georgia, one in Orangeburg, South Carolina, two in Charleston.
3 in Charleston. Mike Tech.
Yep, 3 in Charleston. Well, actually 2. 1 in Walterboro, because Shotkin's from Walterboro.
Oh, okay, my fault.
But kind of sort of
enough, right?
Yeah, that's still close enough. And
when we have our models, we have 4. Miss Kiki Kareen, am I saying it right?
Kiki Vereen.
Nicole Marie, even though she's an artist, she's also a model. Brianna Alla, and who else?
Kitty Monroe,
I apologize. And I'll say I apologize if I don't get it right. But I also model here and there, but I've kind of put it to the back burner so I can focus on being a CEO.
That's a handful.
Tell me about it. So, Nicole Marie, actually, to bring her up, she is actually working on a project right now, a movie project. She told me the name. Unfortunately, I don't know it, but in the future, check her out. I know it's on her page at Nicole Marie, South Carolina.
_SC.
SC.
Yeah, that's her Instagram page.
Do you guys have a location for the event?
Yes.
Yes. The fashion show will take place at the Green Room in Folly Beach. After party's going to be there. So as soon as the fashion show's over, we're just going to bust everything down and just, everybody come on, let's turn up.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the first night on the 17th. The following night is going to be, following day is going to be at King Street Grill.
Okay.
And that's going to be the one in Northwoods Mall. Now, the thing is, also, I have to put this out there because they looked out for us. Staybridge Suites off Ashley Phosphate. If you're from out of town, you're trying to come in, go there, tell them BMC's the code, and you'll get the rate.
Nice. I love all the connections that happens when you have people making things, come together.
But I was going to say, I do recommend that people come out to this event because it's free. And being that it's free and you have networking,
free everything,
you can't beat that. Most people charge.
Right.
And one of the things that I feel is when it comes to knowledge, you shouldn't always have to charge for knowledge. That's something that should be given. Now, what you do with it, now
that's your business.
Right.
Yeah, knowledge is power. And, when you know more, you can make more. That's really the key to this business. An entertainment business, people say, oh, you got to have talent. Oh, you gotta have this. No, just be knowledgeable and connections.
Yeah, connections is powerful.
Yeah.
Definitely. I love your background story. Like, you guys are brothers, and you came together to make this possible. Do you want to give us any little tidbits on what it's like working together as brothers? And just...
You saw that turn. It's like they were at the same time. Like, Well,
just the inspiration behind it as well,
It's challenging, and I'll put it as it is.
It was challenging on the way here.
Yeah. I'm the younger brother, and this was something that I had always wanted to do growing up as a little kid. I always wanted to do music. My dream was to have a top song that would never be forgotten until the end of time. Whatever that is, I want to be dead and gone, but people playing that record still, and it's like, man, now that's the hot joint. And now other upcoming artists is, showing me, love or whatever by remaking it or such like that.
Yeah.
So I got to the point where, I was looking at some of the people like the Diddy's, the Russell Simmons, the Master P's, and I'm like, yo, these guys pretty much kind of did themselves. I know I can do it too.
Right.
And with him pushing me, the little story we told you earlier about if you feel like you should do this, do it yourself, it was kind of like, well, let me try it. At first, when I was reading all these books, I didn't go to school for this. I literally sat down and I read How to Be Successful in the Music Industry by Donald Passman. That was one of the main books, but it was a couple other ones that I read, and I learned the game and formed the business, and then I had to actually show him some of the stuff, teach him. The thing with him is he is a jack of all trades, but he can master it, because once you put it into it, he sucks it in, and sometimes he throw his bit on top of it, and that's what makes him very deadly as a CEO, because if that break happens, he'll be mentioned with the higher ups that are doing it, such as that.
I love that.
You'll see.
I love how you hone in on what you guys are great at, and you allow each other to just work those areas.
One of the things, I'm glad you brought that up.
I love that.
One of the things I will never tell this man what to do is how to be an artist, because that's not what I am.
Right.
And I think that, I don't get it twisted. I understand what being an artist is, but when an artist has a feeling about something and they feel like, okay, this is the song, the thing that you got to do for me is you got to convince me. And that's what you do with the audience. When you bring out a song, you have to convince the audience that this is a good song,
right,
or whatever the craft may be. So I've learned over the years as being a businessman, listen to your peers and your employees and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, you don't know it all. And what you may not like, the rest of the world does.
Right.
I'm going to add on to that. It's very true to what he says. I know Pitbull, the artist Pitbull, he stated that, every day is a battle for him, because when he goes in and he brings his music to these execs to put the record out, somebody's like, I ain't feeling that, such like that. But you're talking about Pitbull. This is like one of the top international artists of all time.
Yeah.
And some of the songs that a lot of people like, they said that weren't good records. And then to say something that we're probably more familiar with, Outkast, Hey Ya. A lot of people don't know, 6 months to 8 months, they were saying that record wasn't no good. They was going to throw it out.
So tell me about
They was about to throw it out a few times. They had to put their own money up.
Wow. And what we like to do is, you guys are black men. What can you tell other black men up and coming who say, I can't find a job, or I can't find something that I'm interested in, or I can't make anything happen? You left a job to make something happen.
Yeah.
Well,
That's walking out on faith.
Well, I'll say this. The number one key thing above anything else, stay positive. I can tell you how many times I just want to act out and just stay positive. Then once you stay positive, develop a plan. And all plans is not going to happen as you expect it to, because if it was left up to me, I probably wouldn't have formed B.I.T.T.A Records. I'd have just put out a record. It blew up. I'm an artist. I got all the women and everything. I'm good. But sometimes, this very funny thing called reality hits you, and it's not like what works for one person is not going to work for the next. So I can't tell everybody this is the recipe, this is how you put it all together. I can just tell you some key ingredients that basically is needed, such as being positive, trying to develop a plan, and actually executing it, and having what we call a plan B, a plan C, a plan D. Don't have plan B and then think that's it. Plan C, plan D, plan E, plan F, because if A don't work, you gotta resort to B. If B don't work, you gotta resort to C. But always in those plans, have it where it reverts back to plan A. Because if you start doing plan B, plan C, plan D, but you don't have a way where it does that curve to come back, now you're getting off track. Now it's everything else. You doing all this other stuff has nothing to do with what you wanted to do, your calling and such like that.
That is great advice.
I'll piggyback with what he says, but you said going out on faith. I'm going to tell you what really did it for me and what's still doing it for me. People. If you surround yourself with the right people.
That's another key ingredient.
That, I honestly feel like, is, to me, the trump card of anything. Because your surroundings will help dictate your path. If you're around negative people, it's just like I look at grapes. If you have a sour grape,
you gotta get that grape out the bag.
right?
Gotta throw it out.
Right, you get that grape. If that grape sits right next to that next good grape, after a while, it's gonna start spreading.
That's a great analogy.
Sour, and it's just
fruit in general.
It's just the way people are. If it wasn't for him and my mom and some of the people in my life, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Right.
And it's so funny, and I'm not going to bring her name up, but it was just so funny. I talked to an ex the other day, and when I tell you, after talking to her, she's an ex. We've dealt with each other a while ago, but it was like that negativity came back, and I'm telling you, it is heavy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Get off me.
Yeah.
so that's why I say, with the plan, have a plan, but have support. Have a good surrounding.
Team, good set of people.
Right. You'll be successful. Even if you see yourself as making $1 right now. You keep being around good people, that $1 will turn into 100.
You're right.
And to piggyback off of him, as he stated, it's very key, people. But if somebody goes sour, chop them off. Keep it moving. It'll hurt.
Yes,
but
it'll hurt.
you have to keep going.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to share outside of the event that you have coming up in August the 17th, right here in Charleston, South Carolina? You gave us some great tips on how to continue and go through with your plans. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the audience?
Well, we're a team, and with a team, I don't want to I'm going to throw this analogy out. There's a lot of LeBron James fans out there. But in order to be a great player, you have to surround around a lot of great players. And as you can see, without support, you're a great player, but you're not a winning team. So I say this to say that even though B.I.T.T.A, being in Columbia, we have people out here, we're always open for new talent, new people, but that's only if you're willing to grow. If you're not willing to grow, then I understand this is not for you, and I don't have no hard feelings about it. But if you want this, just like we do, come talk to us. You may not have to be part of our team, but if we can help each other, it works out for everybody.
That's key.
New record, Get It. Tidal, Spotify, iTunes, Google. It's all there. Get it. I'm telling you, it'll turn up.
That's the name of the new record.
Get it. Turn up. Don't show me something.
Okay, guys, tell your fans how to follow you on your social media tags.
You can go to my website, www.thecashmere.com. That's DAKASHMERE.com. All my social media is on there. But if you want to just go directly, you can go to Twitter and Instagram, Real The Cashmere. You can follow me at Snapchat at The Cashmere. You could go to Facebook and see me as The Cashmere. So there's a lot of different ways you can reach out to me. And if you can't do that, just Google B.I.T.T.A Records or The Cashmere. And I guarantee you, it'll show you where to go.
Is it D-A or T-H?
D-A.
All right.
DAKASHMERE.
And you will find me on Facebook as Benny Banks, BENNI Banks with 1 X. I messed up my Facebook account. Usually it's 2 X's. But Twitter, Benny Banks as well. Spelled the same way, but instead 2 X's. And don't judge me. I am a model. But my model page on Instagram is Mr_Benjamin_ the model. Yeah, the model. So you can still follow us in B.I.T.T.A Records, and you'll see those names as well. So
and our website, B.I.T.TARecords.com, Facebook, B.I.T.T A Records, B.I.T.T A Visual Media, B.I.T.T A Models, B.I.T.T A Entertainment, B.I.T.T A DJs, BITTADJs.com. Just Google B.I.T.T A.
B.I.T.T A it up.
Just
exactly. And it's B.I.T.T A Baby. That's our slogan as well. If you get all of this, come and see us live August 17th through the 19th.
You guys, it has been a pleasure talking with you today.
As well.
And I know we're going to just say that your event is going to be a success on August 17th.
Thank you.
And I plan to be there.
Great.
All right.
So you can hear some more stories.
Right. It's your girl Candace signing off for SCBBL. We'll see you next time.